Hi guys and welcome back to SwitchUp. So we're going to play a little game today. It's called Which One of Us Has Been Up All Night Looking After a Crying Baby?
And the winner is...
Glenn. There you go. He's looking very fresh for a man that's been up all night.
Actually, yeah, I'll give myself some credit.
Yeah.
Considering I think I look pretty dapper today. So.
Dapper Dan. Today we're going to look at the biggest adventure games on the Nintendo Switch. We're specifically leaving out things like, what were we saying?
So yeah, things like Stardew Valley, these aren't time sync games.
Yeah.
These are games that the story and maybe a bit of completion as well will take you X amount of hours.
Exactly. We've used the website How Long to Play that you can see on the screen, and we're using their average for the completionist rank. Let's get on with the list. Coming in at number 10 then, we have Dragon's Dogma, which is coming in for the completionist at around about 113 hours, which is a decent little chunk of time. I really enjoyed this one. We've got a review of it, the links will be down below. It's an excellent game. We describe it as an ARPG, but it's really like a modern action RPG. There's a heavy emphasis on being able to climb onto the different giant creatures that you find in the world. It's very slick, very quick. It is a Capcom game, isn't it?
It is a Capcom game. This is one I haven't played because I like my physical versions.
Yeah.
And Capcom at the minute are releasing physically in America for the most part, but not over here. And it's on Amazon for about 40 odd quid, but that's more than I want to pay for it for now. But I'll definitely pick it up at some point. Next up then we have Dragon Quest Builders 2, which clocks in at around about 114 hours, is that right?
Yeah, it's the first of two games with that amount of hours.
Okay, lovely stuff. Now I played a bit of the first one of this. I haven't played any of this one. I know you have, and you've really enjoyed it, haven't you?
Yeah, it's good. It's got a lot of RPG elements to it that I wouldn't expect with the style of the game.
Yeah, because you would expect on first glance that it's just but it's like a Minecraft builder and no real story to it. But that's not really the case, is it?
But I love the way you have to use those skills. It's actually really clever, isn't it? They've taken the best bits of Minecraft and turned it into a proper RPG.
Yes.
Next up we've got Divinity 2, which again we've reviewed on this channel. It's a fantastic game, it's really good. There's turn-based combat elements to it. It's got the things that I enjoy in these types of games. You really can role-play within the game. You could murder everyone, and in fact one of the best strategies, if you really want to get to that end-game content and be able to do the completionist, is to go on a bit of a killing spree. Because it's the only way to get the XP to really experience everything. Which is a bit... I wonder if the developer thought of that.
Let's hope not.
Let's hope not. There you go. Fantastic game. All the links will be down below.
Next game then is Fire Emblem Three Houses, which is soon to be Fire Emblem Four Houses, technically, isn't it?
Yeah, are they going to change the name?
I don't think so. They should, but they won't.
Should, yeah.
Fire Emblem is a turn-based strategy series, but what's interesting about it is it has a feature called permadeath, in which if you lose one of your characters, they've gone for good.
Really?
Absolutely. Now, I haven't played Three Houses. I've said that on a couple of videos. I do want to get around to it at some point. But some of the ones I have played in the past, the GBA ones, for example, the 3DS ones, you would be doing very well in a battle, and then you would lose a key person, and it's kind of, do I continue and just win the battle and lose that person, or do I start again? And that comes in at 169 hours.
Yeah, about 40 or 50 hours per house, and then some. Next up then we have the classic Breath of the Wild, which almost every Switch owner bought on day one, I'd say.
Had a ridiculous attachment rate at one point, didn't it?
Unbelievable.
So that's 180 hours, is that right?
180 hours for the completionist.
For the completionist, absolutely.
I even liked the way that they stripped out all the music, and the music was like the ambient sound of the world.
Yeah, it was very nice. What I found with this one, hence the reason I've only done 2 of the Guardians, is that I just went hunting for the shrines.
Yeah,
I couldn't help myself. It was so compelling, wasn't it, to go and find those shrines?
It was awesome. Yeah, really good. I mean, I lost my first 70 odd hours of gameplay because my Switch broke, which was... oh man. So I ended up sending that one back, so I lost all the saves and everything. But I've replayed it. I'm back up to about 100 hours, so that's all good. Next game is The Witcher 3. Toss a coin to my Witcher. Did you? Anyway, The Witcher 3 is obviously a game about Geralt of Rivia where you play as a witcher, and they fight monsters for cash, basically.
Ah, okay.
The game's got a lovely little game within it called Gwent, which has later been actually turned into a full-on card game. But this has 197 hours worth of playtime. I think these times, obviously they're averages. I play a lot longer than all of these.
See, again, I haven't played this one. It's just time with some of these games.
You bought this?
No, I haven't bought it yet. I was tempted during Black Friday.
Yeah.
It would, but
Definitely toss a coin at it.
I don't know what that means. What does that mean? I don't know anything about The Witcher. What does toss a coin at it mean? Exasperation.
Next up, we've got the one and only Xenoblade 2, and they're releasing the old one, on Switch soon, aren't they?
The original one.
The original one, yeah. So this clocks in at a huge, really, for a single game. What was it, 253 hours?
Yeah, I mean, I finished the first one on the 3DS, and I mean, I think that took me 120 odd hours, but I'm not a completionist.
Yeah.
That was pretty much just story and any sort of grinding you needed to get there.
Wow.
So that's a hefty old game.
That's massive. I heard in Xenoblade Chronicles X on the Wii U that you could customise your character.
Yeah.
Why did they take that out of the second one?
Basically, the first one, on the Wii as it was originally, was very much story driven. You were following these people and their adventure. And then the one on the Wii U was more, you were a nameless, faceless person. And this is happening around you and you're experiencing it through this avatar.
Yeah.
And they've gone back to a more story driven approach with 2.
Alright, next up we've got Final Fantasy X and X2. Or is it 10 and 10-2? Oh, who cares? It doesn't make any odds, does it?
Not really.
No.
Right, so these two clock in together at about 260 hours. So a bit of a cheat in terms of it's 2 games, but you do get them together. They come as a bundle, don't they?
Exactly that, yeah. So we thought it was only fair to put them together. The next game is a absolute legend. It's Skyrim, which I've owned Xbox 360, PC, and now Switch. I feel like I've got it on PS4 as well when I had a PS4, so 4 times, which is a bit sad really, isn't it?
That's what happens, isn't it?
For this one, I think the average completion time is around about 300 hours, which is, again, for me, that would be really on the lower side, because I like to play as like a stealthy character.
Right.
I'd already done 250 hours, and I don't think I touched the main storyline other than going to the top of the mountain.
Do you know one thing I don't like about Skyrim's model, and I'm probably in the vast minority here, but you know any game where you've got a weight limit on how much you can carry? I can't stand that. Is that just me? I mean, there's realism.
I like that.
Yeah, I can't. There's realism, and then there's, this is a bloody game, what are you doing to me? Do you know what I mean? No, you can't carry that coin, it's too heavy. I'll manage, I'm alright. I'll put it in my pocket, I'll be fine.
Just toss it to the Witcher.
And coming in at number 1 then, a game very close to both of our hearts, and that is Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. Fantastic series. This was it Cross in Japan? Monster Hunter Cross?
Yes, yeah, it was.
Double
Cross.
Double Cross, wasn't it? Which is the one we bought actually, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But before it was announced for Europe and America and whatnot. What series?
We used to play it using Google Translate held up to the screen. So when we wanted a new armour piece, obviously you've got to collect all the different bits for it. We'd have to get Google Translate, and I'm telling you, you cannot Google Translate. What's some of the names? Like the Lagombi. Lagombi does not translate on Google. It would be ridiculous. It'd be like, giant bird creature, man. You need 3 of his feathers. Awesome. Great.
When I first played it, I couldn't get into it. It took a long time to get into it, and I can understand that point of entry being quite high for some people. But if you can get across that, if you can get over it, man, what a series this is.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. I feel like I'm going to put something about Monster Hunter in the top comment, and we'll see how many fans there are.
Yeah.
So I bet there are. I bet there's a lot.
Favourite monster in the series?
Thanks so much for watching this list. Let us know down in the comments whatever you want to let us know, really. We really appreciate just the chat that we have down there. And to all the new subscribers, hello. And to our patrons.
Yeah, thank you very much to our patrons as always for your continued support. Thank you for 70,000 subscribers, much appreciated. And thank you all for watching.
For all things Switch all the time,
keep your Switch out.
See ya!
Exasperation.
There's a new series on Netflix.
Henry Cavill, isn't it? Cavill?
Superman himself.
Superman, yeah.
And the song in there by the Bard is "Toss a coin to your witcher, oh valley of pleasure." They're all singing it now in the comments.
Oh, okay.
But it's very good. You should watch it.
I slept in 2 weeks.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Sorry. Let's move on. I know I'm short.
I can see you like edging up.
I know. I don't remember being like here.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to SwitchUp.
What's that about? Oh, dear.
I always look like this. What do you mean? What do you mean my chin's further up than usual? It's not. I'm just get an extra centimetre.
Sorry. If I come closer, actually, I'm huge.
There we go.
Tiny.